Hey Star Wars fans, Budget Jedi here. I want to do a quick video on my Bespin setup. On my last video, the Sarlacc pit, a couple of people, including my friend Andre Z21, asked me to give a closer look at this Bespin setup. And again, this is not a diorama. As you guys know, a lot of the scenes that I put on, or dioramas, I constrain myself to a very small space because that determines how much work and creativity I put into it. For example, if I had made a very large-scale Sarlacc, I would have been working for probably weeks. So I didn't want to do that. I always try to constrain myself to a very small, limited amount of space. And the point of this, it's really just to entertain myself. So, that being said, what I did here, Andre, is I put a couple of styrofoam pieces to separate three different scenes. First is obviously the most important one is Boba Fett and Frozen Han with all his glory. You know, this is probably the best day that he's ever had. I love this whole setup. And Luke watching from a distance, and he obviously came late. This is one of the things that I remember from watching the movie, is he was too late and he was separated from Leia, Lando, and Chewie, who's, you know, somewhere else lagging behind. So in this space, I just wanted to basically separate the three different setups, but I wanted the focus to be on Boba Fett. So that's just what I did. And obviously, the Bespin Cloud City is all white, very light. And so what I did here is I put a light on top of Boba Fett to simulate daytime. And that's really all I did. Now, in detail, this Boba Fett setup has a wraparound tape on the bottom, as you can see here. Nothing fancy. That just holds it up like so. And on this other side you have Lando, Leia, and Chewie looking over. And again, this is not movie accurate, but what I did with Chewbacca is I just put electrical tape around him. So this is very crude because I did not have the netting that he should have. I just kind of made it up my own. So, and there it is. Alright, one more thing. Andre, I know that you like these kind of things, so I'm going to share it with you. You see how this Han Solo is floating on top of a tape, but because of the light on top, you can still kind of see it. Alright, I'm going to share with you a little trick that I thought of, but I haven't done. I'm going to do it right now to make this setup a little bit better. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're first going to get this guy out of here. Remove Han and get rid of this thing, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition two of the stormtroopers on the side, and we're going to use them as the supports for Han. And the way we're going to do this is I'm going to use a clear rubber band. In this case I have a long clear rubber band because it's best, but you can really use any kind of rubber band for this setup. I'm going to put one rubber band around the stormtrooper's arm. I hope you guys can see that. And I'll put the other end right around the body of the other stormtrooper. I hope you guys can see that. Alright, this is nothing fancy. If you have a shorter rubber band, then you can put it around his arm also. This really completes the setup because now I can put Han on top of the rubber band that's holding the two stormtroopers. Now, I like this end to be free and clear of that whole setup. So I like to put it over here, and of course the Han Solo will keep dropping. And now this is where this figure comes in. He's gonna come and hold it down. So let's try that right now. And there it is, guys. A nice little trick that will make your setup look a lot more realistic. Absolutely nothing underneath that. So it's really fun to do. I believe Gentle Giant made a really nice sculpt or statue of this whole entourage. And but really, who wants to pay a lot of money when you can have fun with your action figures, am I right? Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the compliments, Andre. I hope you get to do this setup and take it to the next level. Make a really nice one. Hopefully not using styrofoam. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.